What's up guys, I'm John with Wiggy's Garage, and in this video I'll be showing you how to properly torque your injectors on a 6.7 Cummins. So I've already got them installed. First step of the process will be to drive these in until they are just about snug. Then we're going to take our torque wrench. We're going to set it 44 inch pounds. You're going to go over the two bolts. Repeat that for all 6 injectors, and then we'll move on to the next step. Alright, so once you get all 6 injectors and all the 8mm bolts throughout all of them tightened to 44 inch pounds, we will then go ahead and break them free, but you're going to leave them in place. Now it might seem tedious, but it is very important that you follow the steps and procedures. That way you don't have any issues after the install. Alright, so the next step after you have loosened all the 8mm and left them in place, it is time to install the feed tubes. And if you notice when you pulled yours out, they have this little keyway on them essentially. And this is very important that you line that up properly. Some people put it in and won't be in there properly, and they'll try to hammer it in and it'll snap this off, and no good. So when I pulled them out, they were pointing up. Always take note of how it was positioned when you pull it. You slide it in. You'll feel it pop in.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Give it a little twist, make sure it doesn't spin around in there. Then take your nut. It is a 24mm. Go ahead and throw it on. And the torque spec for this is 11 foot-pounds. For the feed tubes, it is a 2-part process for torquing them, just like the injectors. You're going to start with 11 foot-pounds. This will just get everything seated and centered up. Throw it on there. Again, it is a 24.
This is how we had to torque the back one.
That is a tight fit back there. Hey, look. That's good shit. Oh, that's funny. Those are really good stuff. So once you've got your feed tubes all torqued to 11 foot-pounds, we're going to go ahead and do the final torque on the injector 8mm themselves. I'm going to start with just a regular ratchet and an 8 to drive them down, and then we'll torque them to 71 inch-pounds. All the 8mm drove in with the regular ratchet. Torque wrench is set to 71 inch-pounds. We're going to go over all these and get them torqued. And make sure you do crisscross. Don't just tighten one side all the way down. Make sure you do them evenly. You'll get a much better and even torque that way. Alright, so once you've gotten all 12 of the 8mm bolts for the injectors tightened to the final torque of 71 inch-pounds. We can go ahead and set our torque wrench to 37. We're going to do the final torque on the feed tubes. Alright, so all the feed tubes are in, they're tightened. I even threw a little paint marker on them. Once you're done with that, you can go ahead and throw all the rocker arms on and your bridges. I'm gonna start with just lightly tighten them down to get them seated, so you don't have to do it all with the torque wrench. Alright, so I've got all the rocker arms loosely snugged up in place. 28 foot-pounds, we're going to go over them and torque them. Go back over them all. Always double check. Does not hurt to double check. Alright, that's it for the rocker arms. 28 foot-pounds. They're all tightened. Now we can throw the gasket on and get the injector wires on. Alright, take your valve cover gasket. Make sure all the wires are good. Harness and everything. Inspect it for any damage. This one's good, as it is a pretty new truck. Go ahead and slide that on there. Always thread these on by hand. Don't go throwing an electric ratchet at it or an impact or something. These threads are really tiny, and then you can easily strip them out. And once I get this all on here and all these tightened up, I'll go ahead and show you the torque spec for the nuts. Alright, so I'm gonna take just a 8mm socket with a little extension. I'm gonna go and snug all of these down all the way by hand. That way there's no risk of cross threading or any damage. Make sure you do that for every single one. It might be a little tricky to get those back ones, but just take your time, be patient with it. Make sure you get the nut on there straight. Just trust me, this is not something you want to mess up. Alright, so the torque spec for the wires on top of the injectors is 11 inch-pounds. My torque wrench only goes down to 13.3, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put it on there and turn it till I see 11 on the screen. That's it right there. That's it. Really don't take much. Alrighty. All of the injector wires are on, they are torqued. I just went ahead and did the 13 inch-pounds on all of them. It felt perfect, but that's pretty much about it for the job. If you can get this far and get everything back in and back together and torqued, then you should have no problem getting the rest of the lines on and getting them back together and back on the road. If this video helped, go ahead and like the video, subscribe, and if there's anything else diesel truck related or really anything vehicle related that you would like us to make a video about, just comment down below. And hammer down, we'll see you in the next go around. RGB. What I do? Been
I'm
jamming.
selling them cables right now on Facebook. I saw them, $100, and I think I paid $60 for the fucking cables. One for the GPU, and then one for the